Hello, everybody who has yet to join yet. I'm doing a reading for Capricorns and Cancers. So if you're a Capricorn or Cancer cross watcher or that exact sign, then this is for you. And the energy may be, I'm trying to get my lighting up here, guys. It's a little ratchet. Hello, Salome. Thank you for joining. Oh, hey, Breezy. Thank you for joining as well. Hey, everybody. I'm going to close my window because it's a little loud. How's everybody doing during this retrograde? I've been trying to hang on, you know what I mean? But thank you. I just have on like a little beanie, a little jacket, a little messy room. You know, it's a little mess. Yeah, we're hanging in there, guys. I'm happy to hear that you're doing good, Breezy. So immediately, I didn't even realize that it was 3 cards. Immediately, for Capricorns, Cancers, someone's not listening to their intuition with the High Priestess reverse about a lover situation, or they weren't listening, and they were a player, but I think someone's decided to put their player ways to the side. So, yeah, emotional turbulence. You blame your Scorpio moon. Yeah, I mean, the retrograde pretty much kicked off in Scorpio season, so that is of no surprise. Just want to make sure this lighting is good here, y'all. All right. So, Capricorn, Cancer, someone has decided to listen to their intuition. They weren't before about a lover situation. They're not being a player anymore. Or worrying about player energy. It's like, okay, I don't have to worry about nobody being a player. All right. I'm going to start off with Capricorns, though. I had a long weekend of partying, you guys. So, yeah, I'm not like tired I am tired, but I'm not like not wanting to do this. It's just that if I sound sleepy or tired, it's because I had a long weekend. I ate a lot of food, drank a lot of drink. Yeah, when the retrograde's in your sign, it's like, you know what I mean? Gotta do what you gotta do. So Capricorns have, in the past, felt as though they were done with the situation, or a situation was completed, or something isn't living up to their legacy, their expectations. Yeah. Capricorns could have felt like they wasted their time for this. I feel as though for Capricorns, this is more of an energy of either Capricorn did something that was a waste of their time, or someone else in the situation did something to waste Capricorn's time. And Capricorn's pretty much like, I'm not gonna spend time on this. This is done. I'm done wasting time on. So someone's getting their priorities in order, I see, a little bit at least. Yeah, someone's like, I want to be free. So someone could have ended a relationship. They're like, I'm done wasting my time. My freedom's more precious. Yeah, I had a little fun, Salome. But yeah, justice. They're like, I want to be free of this karmic debt. This Capricorn could have been dealing with a Libra, an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or just wants to make something right. They're like, it's time to bring justice to this so I can have my freedom, which could have been ending something or deciding to end a mindset, a character trait, a way of living that Capricorn or Capricorn cross watcher someone has been used to. So let's see. Yeah, someone wasn't speaking up, but they may have spoken up this time. They were confused about what they wanted as far as happiness. So someone could have been confused about what they wanted. Maybe something that they did want is not something that they want now. Or for Capricorn, I just feel like they're done playing. It's like, I'm done playing. I'm done wasting my time. I'm going to get my freedom. My justice is my freedom. And I'm going to get that because I haven't been speaking up. I was confused about a relationship. Cross-watcher could have been confused and not speaking up. But someone's like, yeah, no, I'm done wasting my time. Either they're ending the relationship totally or they are literally just ending a character flaw because they're seeking something out with the Three of Wands. Yeah. They're seeking out their destiny or a change that they want to make with the Wheel of Fortune or a change that needs to be made. They're like, what is it? What's going on for me? So let's get some advice for Capricorn. Yeah. The Death card is the advice card for Capricorn. Let's see what else. Yeah. Start something new. Start researching about yourself. Start soul searching. Start searching to find something. Because you have to put a death to something and find your true... Something's about your freedom. Okay. Start searching for the reason why you haven't cut something off, Capricorn. Is it because you feel as though you won't have this thing anymore? Is it because you fear being alone? You're supposed to bring a death to something, and what's supposed to be reborn is your search for why you haven't ended something. Because that's going to bring you to the root cause. Yeah. So you don't have to wait anymore. Like, you're waiting because you're not looking within yourself. You're thinking that the answer is going to come outside of you, Capricorn, and it's not. It's going to come from within you. So search as to why you didn't cut something off, why something keeps happening in your life. It keeps continuing. And again, it goes back to the reversed High Priestess card, not listening to your intuition about a lover situation. You need to stand your ground because there's not an equal give and receive. And I don't know if that's your energy that's not equally giving or receiving, Capricorn, but something's not balanced out here. It's like this reading is pretty much saying like you have to figure out why you didn't cut something off or something wasn't working. And once you do that, you will come back to the realization that your intuition this whole time was telling you this about the lover situation. Either somebody's having to have firm boundaries with you or you're having to have firm boundaries with someone else because there's not an equal give and receive. And I feel like it's emotional more than anything. I don't really feel like it's like this person can't pay their own meal. No. It's deeper than that. It's an emotional situation. Okay, Capricorn. And if you want an extended reading, if you're a Capricorn or a Capricorn cross watcher, please let me know. So something's coming up from the past. A lot of things are coming up from the past for a lot of people. Okay, so Cancer, we're going to jump into your energy next. All right, Cancer, let's see. In the past, Cancer didn't feel supported. Why didn't Cancer feel supported? By their emotions or the emotions of someone else. They felt like their emotions weren't supported. So they could have felt like, it's like in a situation where someone's like crying out for help or they're like, please help me, or, acting out to gain attention. They felt doubted in the past. Like somebody doubted their mental health. Like, oh, you don't really have depression disorder. Oh, you don't, really have this, or, oh, this isn't that big of a deal. They didn't feel supported in their emotions. For Cancer, that is like literally the foundation of a relationship is supporting their emotions. either validating it, although I don't feel that's the most healthiest way to have a relationship. I don't believe that your partner should validate your feelings. Like, that sounds counterintuitive, but I believe that you should validate your feelings first and foremost, and give the option, if you so choose, for someone else to validate it. But I don't feel upright that you should be asking someone to tell you if it's okay to feel this way if they don't know what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, and to what extent. Only you know that, so only you can validate why you feel that and what's the cause. So yeah, someone just didn't feel their emotions were supported in the past. Yeah. They're like, I'm not going to beg you to do this. I'm going to start my own journey. Someone contemplated leaving, but I don't think that they did. Yeah, because they don't want to feel trapped. They're like, I would rather go out on my own and do this than to feel trapped and stuck. So that was the thought process for Cancer in the past. That was the Six of Cups came up, so that's the past card. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad that you're feeling better, Breezy. Yeah, that retrograde and all the things that came with it. Yeah. But it's for a good reason. The universe is always conspiring for your greatest good. The universe is never conspiring to put you through unnecessary drama. Like, it's all a lesson. And it's something that I believe personally, before we came to this earth to experience this life that we live, we agreed to some of the things that we were going to experience. And some of this is karmic. Some of this is just a part of your divinity, your life lesson. Some of this is just supposed to happen. You are supposed to be called to release certain cycles and end certain contracts. So while it is very difficult to go through while you're going through it, just keep in mind that it is for a good cause. Hi, Savannah. Savannah's got a new little profile pic. I noticed. Welcome, Savannah. I'm doing a reading for Capricorn and Cancer. I just finished the reading for Capricorn, and I'm moving on to Cancer here. So Cancer didn't feel very supported through their emotions. They felt like they were begging, and they don't want to beg. They're like, I'm not begging. I'll start something on my own before I get trapped into this begging for someone to do something. I don't really feel like 100%. Yay, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing open forum questions this time around. So if any of you have a question, we will get to it. I'm just going to finish up Cancer's reading, but definitely ask your question. Yeah. That's exactly where you find your wisdom, is after the situation shakes you up. You're like, all right, well, I'm at the point. So that's where I love to, not necessarily I love to be, but I love to gain knowledge from that point, because when you've reached your emotional low, hermit mode is pretty much what that is. Usually hermit mode follows a tower moment, or you just understand on your own that what you need, and you need a hermit moment. And that's going within yourself to figure out certain answers and certain things. But you've reached an emotional low, which has caused you to go within yourself most times. And that is where you can learn the most, because you've given up. It could be aggressively given up, or you have reluctantly given up control over what you thought you could control in a situation, and you've now realized and said to yourself, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I'm not able to do, I need help, I need wisdom, I need strength, I need advice. And that's where your angels, guides, ancestors, everyone's able on the spiritual side to swoop in and teach and provide, lessons, and to grow you on that side, because you have given up control. You surrender. It's a surrender of control. You say, okay, I have reached a fork in the road. I don't know which way to go, and I need help. I give up my knowingness. Not like you give up your free will, but you give up that you know everything. Because yes, you know what's right for you to a certain extent. And to a certain extent, the universe knows what's right for you, Cancer. So you kind of like, you just have to give up. That's what I feel like that is, to reach that moment of wisdom. So Cancer felt unsupported. They were like, look, I'll be single before I end up being trapped. They almost felt like they were trapped. but something changed with the Six of Swords for Cancers. Yeah, something changed with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. Someone starts seeking, they're seeking help, someone to talk to who wasn't going to doubt them, or they start seeking positive quotes and affirmations, self-help techniques, but they were seeking something. And they're not waiting anymore because they understand. So this is the waiting card. They're not waiting anymore because they understand that it involves research. You have to study because I'm feeling this is severely a mental health. And I want to also mention that during these retrogrades and full moons and new moons, there's a lot of mental stuff that comes up. A lot of things from the past that need to be healed in order for you to continue on as, your destiny requires you to do, in order to and be your best self with it. You know what I mean? So something's not an equal give and receive. So you research something and you realize something is not an equal give and receive, and you're putting an end to it. You're dead in it, but with death comes rebirth. Yeah, you really do. Sometimes you do need it. I know crocodile feet, or alligator feet more specifically, represent good luck, money, just luck. For Louisiana, superstition, that's what it represents. Also, your intuition told you and is telling you that something's not equally balanced and you have to dead it and rebuild it. And you're doing the research before you can do that. I also feel very, very strongly that this could be yourself, Cancer, that you have to let a part of you die and then rebuild it. And that's part of the research. It's almost like this trauma part of you wants to identify solely with the trauma, but you are a being beyond your trauma, Cancer. You don't need to identify only with your trauma, because I feel like that it just triggers a bunch of other things like trauma bonding. So I feel like for Cancers, some of you may go towards a certain type of person in a relationship, a certain type of job in a relation, a work relationship that does not support you or your emotions so you may be in a job where you care a lot about who you help at work or what you do for work, and everybody else is just like, it's just a job. Like, you don't have to care that much. And you don't feel supported, and you feel like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to beg you to see that I care about this. I'll just go and do what I need to do. You guys, I know my room looks messy. Just don't even pay attention to that. I felt somebody thinking like, girl, somebody's OCD went off just now. I'm not going to blast you. I don't know who you are specifically, but it's okay. I'm getting it together. I'm getting it together, you guys. So that's how Cancer is feeling, or how they were feeling. They were like, well, look, I can go ahead and do something else before I get trapped in this cycle. But something changed. The Wheel of Fortune shows up. So there was a big change. Now Cancer is seeking a new beginning, and they realize that they don't have to wait for this. They can just do the research to find this on their own. And they're not begging. They're like, for Cancer, I feel as though there wasn't an equal give and receive to themselves. This is a lot to do with just Cancer in general, your personal self. So your intuition lets you know there's a choice that needs to be made, but you're in the Two of Swords. So what's some advice for Cancer? What's an overall outcome and some advice for Cancer? Okay, a lot of cards fell out. Let's see here. So Cancer is not communicating or not moving quickly to fighting the moon. So I feel as though it's like you're supposed to advocate for yourself. Yeah. If you take a risk, you'll have an offer. Everything will be okay. Take a risk to gain what you want. You'll have an offer. But Cancer is deciding whether they want to stay or go, whether they want to be an emperor or not. They're deciding if they want to feel secure or not within themselves. And they're not really fighting for that. There's something major mentally that Cancer is going through. Mental health. I keep getting it. Like a bipolar disorder, perhaps, or, someone's going through a manic depression. There's something, and it makes sense. We're we're approaching the winter season. It's getting cold out. The holidays are coming around. If your family is dysfunctional, or if you don't have any family, or if there's something that's not just quite right, then yeah, you're going to be thinking about it. If something happened in your past on a holiday, Cancer, you're going to be thinking about it. And there's something that's not at ease with you. But I do understand not feeling supported, wanting to leave and start your own thing. However, there's been a change because, yeah, you're not speaking up about something. For Cancers, I feel as though they are very aware of what could be going on, but they will never speak about it. They don't want to actually speak it into existence. They don't want to say, I could potentially be bipolar, because that makes it that much real for them. That means you have to schedule appointments. You should be on medication, by society standard. I don't necessarily believe in all that shit. I believe in spiritual medication, but you know what I mean? Some Cancers are just not speaking up about it. They feel ashamed that they have whatever mental situation going on, and they're fighting. They're not talking about it. And that's what they're fighting, is like, should I talk about it? Should I say this? Should I? Because I almost feel like maybe even in the past, Cancer was like begging somebody to believe that this was something really happening to them. It was not just, trying to get attention, or, trying to get someone's sympathy, trying to get someone to feel bad for them. They honestly dealt with this. I feel like this is a parent situation that Cancer could have gone to their parents and told them, or they could have gone to a parental figure in the past and said something about it. And now they don't feel as confident to speak about it because they were rejected. They were like unsupported in their feelings. Like, oh, you're just lazy. You're not depressed. You're just lazy, Cancer. So that's what I feel. Yeah. So yeah, Cancer, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. The advice here is to work and strategize on taking a break. That way you can go within with the Hermit and really figure it out. How to talk about it. What makes you scared to talk about it? One more card for Cancers. And then we're going to open up the forum. So if you have your questions, please ask. Savannah didn't make the list, so we will get right into that list here in just a moment. Yeah. You need to take a break to go within yourself to figure out what's going to bring you freedom. And that is where the Page of Pentacles also comes into effect, because that's researching. So you realize something's not right, something's going on, something's abnormal. And you either feel as though you don't. I feel like it's okay to not talk about it, Cancer, until you get more clarity about what's going on, because you don't want to say you have bipolar disorder if it's like multiple personality disorder. And I do feel like for a lot of you, there is a confusion about what it is with the mental health realm. I feel like a lot of you haven't touched upon that simply because it's going to be confusing. You don't really want to know what is wrong, but something's wrong. You don't want to name it. When you name it, it becomes real for you. Yeah. Yes. You're absolutely right, Breezy. Writing and walking helps a lot with depression. Getting outside, going out, because depression, naturally, when you're depressed, you want to shut your shades. You want to turn on Netflix. You want to sleep all day. You want to eat. You don't shower. You're not cleaning. Like, that is depression. People think, oh, you're just dirty. Oh, you're just nasty. No, that's signals of depression. What person who, cares about their space and their environment wants it to be dirty or wants to sleep all day when they know they have things to do? Yeah, it's really intense. And I get upset when, one, people blame others for their depressive behavior. It's like, if that's not the person, that's the behavior from a rooted issue. Let's figure out the issue before we judge the person for something that we don't really know what they're going through. And two, what I don't like is when people knowingly know they're either bipolar, manic, or something of that nature, and they use their mental illness to make an excuse for why they were being fucked up. It's like, no. When you know, so being in denial means that you're not having treatment for it. So you're just doing shit, being out of control. I understand it's mental health and it's not necessarily your specific fault, but there's preventative steps, right? So if you care about what's going on with yourself, if you care about how it's affecting your loved ones, you're going to do your research and say, what is this? Narrow it down and figure out some methods to help. So I don't like when people say, oh, I was just having a bipolar episode yesterday. It's so convenient to do that and then put other people through what you're going through, which I understand if you feel as though you're going through it alone. It could be hard to do that, and you could want someone to see how it feels, but purposely putting them through something dramatic, traumatic, even triggering for them is not okay. And so that's where I'm just like, those are the two things we got to get it figured out. We can no longer, we're in the new age, guys. And this is okay to talk about. If you feel like you're going to be judged, well, guess what? Let people judge you. Those people have never walked a day in your shoes. They have no idea what your life is like, what it was like. So kind of like screw them. You know what I mean? Get your help. Get what you need. Screw the societal glare of mental health, Yeah, it is relatable because we all go through it. I guarantee you in this fucking world, there's not one person that doesn't have slight, mild symptoms of some sort of mental health disorder. And it's not, I don't want to say like everybody has mental health disorders, but come on, we live in a really interesting world. We deal with a lot. So I'm sure we have been triggered, traumatized, even in the slightest of ways that we didn't really recognize. Let's bring some awareness to it. Like, I want November to be Mental Health Month, where we take our destiny into our own hands. We do not let the traumas play out and repeat. We do not seek out situations to replay traumas, to prove a point or to be submissive or to, we don't do that. No. We're taking control of our emotional health, mental health, and spiritual health. Right. And this world, exactly, Savannah, is too big for anyone to care what anyone else thinks. If someone's judging you, chances are they haven't gone through it themselves, or they have gone through it, and they're projecting something onto you that has nothing to do with you. Okay? Yeah. Everybody slightly has something wrong. And that is the best and most beautiful thing about us as humans. We're so versatile. We can be strong, and we can also be at the very same time vulnerable. That is true. And what I want you guys to understand, so this is a big point here before I open the forum up and you ask your questions. What I want you to know is that detach yourself for a moment from the idea that if you call off of work because you need a mental health day, that there's something wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, if anything were to happen to you, God forbid, for all of you watching, God forbid, if anything were to happen, the employer has the right to find a new employee and rehire, probably within, the next week. It could be even within the next day. They have the right to do that. You should have the right to take a day off if you're not mentally okay. You know why? Because when you do your job, you need to be mentally, all that, physically prepared to be the best employee. That is how you represent the company in a very good way. So sometimes when we get, we call a customer service agent on the phone and we need to pay our phone bill, we need to do something, and they have a shitty attitude and we're just reacting off that and giving them more shit. How about thinking maybe that employee didn't take a mental health day off and is now reacting to this? So that's why I always say treat people with kindness. Even if they treat you shitty, treat them with kindness. You never know what someone's going through, and you never know to what extent, even if they give you a glimpse of what they're going through. You never know how bad it is. So always be kind. But that employee could have needed a mental health day off, and their employer could have said no. And that's why they're giving you a shitty attitude, or worse, That's just a minor degree of what could be the potential. Who knows what the extremes are? Yeah, and school too. That's school for me. It's just like I get it's learning, expanding, and growing your mind. But it's like with all these tests and pressure to get a great score, it's like stress that permanently affects your body for a temporary situation. Once you take that test, once you pass that step, you're beyond where you're where you need to be. So that stress that you held on to for a temporary point in time, but it was very extreme, that stays in your body. And I noticed that with school. I was in college and I noticed that. Yeah. And especially, like you said, Salome, if you're directly serving people, which I do every day, listening, I love my job. Listening to people, explain their situations health-wise, taking care of a family member with a health problem, that can be very draining, constantly providing empathy for that person. Meanwhile, you need things to be taken care of, and it's not, and you have to consistently show up to work. I encourage mental health days. Like, speak with your employer, ask your employer if that's an option. Don't get discouraged if they treat it as though it's not a real illness, because the thing about mental health that people don't realize is that mental health is mental. So if I were to come into work with crutches on, my employer's going to say, if I work a laborer's job, they're going to say, hey, you can't come into work. You got crutches, dude. You can't even go back home, take a day off. But when you come into work with a mental health issue, people don't understand mentally, you could be on crutches. You could be on your last leg mentally. And because they don't see the physical ailment, the physical injury, they don't understand how it impacts you. They think it's just a call for attention or whatever. It's not that. And please advocate for yourself. Please stand up and stick up for yourself. When you feel as though you need a day off, call in and say, you know what, mentally, I'm not doing good right now. I can't come into work. I can't be of 100% efficiency, of, efficacy or anything of that nature because I'm not feeling good. And that is important. You are important. Just want to let y'all know that, okay? Yeah. Even Breezy, going through a lot in school, on top of tests back to back, and your real life situations, your personal life, your love life, your family life, your social life. All of that on top of all this pressure from school, it builds up in that moment. It doesn't need to get to that extent. And it creates a permanent stress. Not necessarily that it can last forever, but it creates a stress that lasts more than the moment that you're stressing about. Hey, Miriam, how's it going? So I'm going to open up for an open forum question. We're going to do about 15 minutes of that. And then we're going to relax, rest, get ready for the week. So Salome, Breezy, Savannah. Yeah, Breezy, I do understand. I get sometimes the universe just puts a lot on you so that you can literally give up, and not in the way of fuck this, I give up on life, but give up on your control because the universe is trying to guide you somewhere. And sometimes you may have such a stronghold because you're a co-creator of your life. The universe can only create with you if you're creating with it, So through your thoughts, actions, words, all of that. That's how the universe creates with you. So I definitely understand that. And sometimes the universe just says, give up, let go of the wheel. Let me take over the wheel and you relax. Or, stop taking it so seriously. Laugh about it. Sometimes when shit starts going wrong back to back to back in my life, I'm like, yo, this is so funny. The universe just want me to stop taking myself so seriously. So there we go. All right. So Salome. What are Demario's current thoughts and feelings about me? Trying to see where his headspace is at. Let's see. Woo. All right. What are Demario's thoughts and feelings? So there's the rising star. We have the star card. Something's rising up here. So there was a lover situation possibly with you and Demario that lost its passion. It didn't work out, or it was on pause, or something happened to where you guys couldn't be together. But you're getting the truth about that, and you're going to move on through the Chariot. You're rising to that situation where you're moving on. So what is his current feelings? He wants to give to you. He's feeling very emotionally nurturing towards you, Salome. He wants to give. What other feelings does he have? So somebody has a very Emperor energy, the boss, or he wants to be the boss of his own happiness. He feels very passionately for you. He wants to call the shots on his happiness. Got it, Miriam I. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Savannah, for doing your job. I appreciate it. Love you, love you, love you. And take care. Have a good night. Of course. Yeah, thank you for being here, Savannah. So yeah, they're gonna tell you the truth about this. That's how they feel. They want to speak up. You're gonna find out the truth. Yeah, because something is a part of the destiny here, and the wheel of fortune comes up and it's changing. So whatever it's been is gonna change. So I also see that somebody wants to have the strength to approach you. They want to have the strength to be with you. And you are the Queen of Pentacles, Salome. Earth sign energy, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So that's how they're feeling. They want to have the strength to come towards you because something lost its passion or something didn't work out, but you're rising above what didn't work out to move towards truth about the feelings. Somebody feels very strong about you. And thank you. This is my little beanie that I wear. This is my little windbreaker. Yeah, so yeah, they want the 10 of Cups with you. They're just not being very verbal about it. It's mostly, I feel, mental energy. They're thinking about it a lot, but they're not really verbalizing it. Oh no, Salome, I just said that the person that you're speaking of, they want something with you. They want to approach you and tell you the truth about their feelings, but they could be feeling a little insecure, or they could be feeling like it's not the right time. They want to speak about it, but they're not. But you're gonna get the truth about it though, because you're rising above the passion that you once had with them, or the passion that didn't work out in that situation. You're rising above that, and they're gonna tell you their true feelings. They may want to just be a friend. They could have not been very honest with you about that in the past, but they want to be a friend, I think. All right, so thank you so much, Miriam I appreciate that so much. Breezy, you're next. Ask your question, lady. So you talked to your ex last night for the first time in months. What are his intentions towards me? I'm kind of like over the situation, but I've been single for a while. I don't want to go back to toxicity, especially when I don't know his intentions. All right. So what is Breezy's ex intentions? What are your ex's intentions here? I need clear, crystal clear messages, angels, guides, guardians, ancestors, crystal clear messages. What is this ex's intentions with my Breezy? Because if they ain't good, nah, no toxicity. Okay. So they're kind of begging. There's an energy that either you could have been begging or they could be begging for a Queen of Wands. You look really sexy to them. You're very attractive. You have an air about you or an energy about you, and they kind of want a part of it. I definitely see they want to be a part of your energy, but let's see why. Why do they want to be a part of your energy? Yeah, they're not communicating this to you right away. They're not really being fast to tell you this, but something in their energy is like, yeah, they're begging. They may have stopped communicating that. Like they may have stopped begging. Like they realized that it wasn't going anywhere, so they stopped, or they just didn't communicate fully why. Also, Audrey, thank you so much for joining the channel. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel here, and also turn on your notifications if you want to know when I go live. And also, Audrey, we're going to do your reading in just a moment. We will be doing it after Miriam I, and I'm on Breezy right now. Thank you so much, Miriam I, for updating the list here. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking care of the new people here. Thank you so much for joining my reading, Audrey. And if you like this video, share it. If you know a Cancer or a Capricorn or anything like that, share the video. I do encourage y'all to share it. So, Audrey, you may want to Thank you, Breezy, for letting me know. Can anybody comment and let me know if it's still like glitching? Let me know if it's still glitching, y'all. Okay, thank you so much, Breezy. So Audrey, you might want to scroll back through the video because I did a reading for Cancer. I did Capricorn and then Cancer. So yeah, then we can do that if you want to scroll back. Okay, so Breezy. So he's not speaking about it right now. He may be thinking about it because I feel like his attempts were very rushed, and you kind of had to take a moment to analyze like what was going on. So you might not have responded, or you might have just kept it really short while you figured out, Breezy, what was going on. Because I feel like for you, you don't like to give inaccurate information or make a quick decision if you're not informed. So that's why you're obviously here to see what's going on. But I do feel like he kind of rushed the communication, which put you in a mode of like hermit mode. Like, let me ground my energy and figure out all the aspects of the scenario before I react or give any sort of response. But something's changing. Something's moving with the Chariot. Yeah, so I'm seeing that things are going to be okay. Emotionally, there's a bigger picture. He wants to start something new with you. You are like a gift to him, Breezy. He wants to definitely start something new with you. But on the other end, I feel as though you are better off being single because this is my singles card here with the Page of Wands. You want to think independently, do your own thing. And your intuition is telling you that this is going to bring you justice. Like, this is what you need to do. And that's going in the hermit mode. So that's kind of what I'm feeling is like, you know what you need when you have time to think about it. When someone bum rushes you, that's when, and you react immediately, that's when it's like, because you're the type that likes to contemplate. Even if you make a decision, you'll go back in your mind, Breezy, and rethink the decision. Like, could there have been a better option? Could I have made a smarter choice? You like to edit your thoughts. That's interesting. You edit your thoughts. You go back and you say, okay, I thought this, I planned this out. What, like, you revise it. And so, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, it is your destiny to rise. Things are changing so that you can rise. You're rising above this situation. You don't need to go back. I don't see you going back, especially not in a retrograde, honey. Yeah, because that's going to keep you trapped. So I think there's a cycle that was going on, maybe with relationships you've had or just this person, where you're rising above being trapped in that cycle and you're making different decisions. That's how come you're rising above outcomes that you've experienced. Yeah, you're leaving them out in the cold. You're leaving the situation out in the cold. You're like, I don't really need this. Like, I got what I needed from the situation. I don't need to revisit this. And that's a very mature decision, Breezy. I applaud you for that. Some people think they got to go back and do all that, and they don't. Yeah, the mind can be torturous for a Virgo, for sure. Hey, Bo. Hey. How's it going? Yes. Okay, so Miriam, you can get a general reading for 2020. Then we're going to go to Miriam I, then Audrey. Bo, if you have a question, then ask your question. You'll be added to the list. All right. So Miriam M, general reading for 2020. Immediately, Miriam M, Emperor, you are stepping into your force. You're stepping into your bossness. Not being bossy, not being controlling, but like being a boss. You're welcome so much, Breezy, anytime. If you want a personal reading, hit me up. All the information to hit me up is in the description box if you want to donate to my channel to help grow it. If you want to just say, hey, all my personal links are involved. I have a mixtape called Mind Over Matter, my EP, if you want to check that out. Check out You Can Shine on the mixtape. That is a really good song for right now because a lot's going on. But Miriam M, you want to start something new and think independently. You may want to start being your own business owner. I do see that this is possible. You are just gathering the courage to do so. For 2020, you're done not feeling supported. In the past, you felt unsupported. And this year, in the terms of 2020, you are feeling like an emperor who's starting their new path. And you have the investment card, the Seven of Pentacles. So you're investing your time or your money or something into this Emperor energy. Yeah, you're managing a business. I definitely see that. You're managing some sort of service or business. And I definitely believe it has something to do with something that you've had a passion for a while. And I think it's before you may have felt like with the Four of Cups reversed that you doubted that you could do it, but you're not doubting yourself anymore. Yeah. So you're actually managing the Queen of Pentacles. That's you, Miriam M. And the Ten of Cups. So you are like, look, 2020 is a lot for you because you're going to have a lot more stability financially. And you're going to have an opportunity. I don't know if you're with someone, if you're married already, but I feel like your happiness is going to be stable. Yeah. So in the past, there was something with the moon that was the moon could have been changing a lot for you. In the past, you could have been more of a Queen of Wands energy. You could have been grumpy, not starting anything new. And the reason why is because you needed to leave something in order to have the equal give and receive. The reason why you were grumpy, the reason why you didn't see what was going on and you didn't start anything new is because you didn't leave. How you start something new is that you have to leave. So yeah, if you're married, there could be it's just something that adds to your happiness. So if you're happily married, then I see that this business or this new venture for you, Miriam, is going to add on to your happiness. You're building your happiness is what I'm seeing with the Queen of Pentacles. You're building up your happiness. So that's what I see for you, Miriam. Let's get some advice cards for your 2020 general reading here. Yeah. Advice is to leave something. Put it in your past. Have a plan for sure. Like, obviously, don't just leave, but don't overstay your welcome on a situation that you know you need to leave. If you know you need to leave, then start making a plan to leave. Don't wait until something dramatic happens. Yeah. Because you're like, I'm not going to beg anymore. You're like, I'm cutting this off. My sword is up to any begging, which would be begging for someone to recognize my talents at work, begging for, anything. You're not doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You're not playing around. That's what I see. It could be confusing for you, Miriam, about how to get all this started and what to do, but you will get that information. And it's just the universe will provide it to you. You just have to tell because the universe sees what your heart wants to do, Miriam, but then your actions say differently as far as, I want to start my own business. And you could be confused about how or what, but your actions are still in this cycle, in this little hamster wheel where you're having to do something repeatedly. You want out, but you're still doing it repeatedly. So you have to show the universe you're ready for something else. Make a decision, make a plan, write it out, write a business plan, make it real. Even if it feels funny at first, I feel for you, you're more practical, Miriam. So you're like, well, this doesn't really feel real. This feels like a fantasy. This feels like imagination. Well, it's okay to use your imagination. That's part of manifesting. You have to visualize. You have to see it in order to have it. It's not always about getting the resources and then doing it. It's about being imaginative, believing in yourself. I hear a lot of believing in yourself, and I see that in 2020, that you're believing in yourself. Yeah, so just plan it out, strategize it. That Virgo energy, try to, when it comes to negotiating with yourself about what's real, what's not, or is this real? Should I do this? Follow your heart and plan it out and write it out. Speak to the universe. And I promise you will get what you need. All right. Virgo in the month house. Yeah, you can be, oh my God, baby Fantasia. Welcome to my channel. It seems as though you're new here, so please like the video, subscribe, like the channel, do all you gotta do, turn your notifications. I'm here, okay? I'm here. And welcome, baby Fantasia. Welcome to the fam. Meet all the fam members here. Everybody is super awesome, super nice, and you'll love it here. And then you can also ask your question to be added to the list. So go ahead and ask the question. We'll update the list here. So now it's Miriam I, and then Audrey, and then Bo. So Miriam I, just, okay, there we go. Enrique. Yeah. Enrique, I can definitely do your reading. We have a little list going on here. So I'm doing Miriam, Audrey, Bo, Baby Fantasia, and then I can do you, Enrique. Just hang on, stay on the line. Even the readings that don't relate to your situation could be helpful to hear about, Enrique. So hang on. And also, since you're new here, welcome. I'm K Love. I'm here to do your reading. And please like the video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to know more. I would definitely turn on notifications because I do go live and I'm not able to post before I go live to let you know. So you might miss out on a live reading that could really be helpful or resonate with you. So you'll want to definitely click the notification, okay? All right, Miriam I. Thank you so much, Enrique. And is Muhammad going to ask me out? Should I turn him down? How should I go about it? Honestly, I'm holding the doors open for a love I've been looking forward to, which isn't exactly him. All right, let's see Miriam I. So Muhammad, last week we were talking about Muhammad. So let's see what's going on with Muhammad this week. All right. So I feel as though in the past, someone was working on a strategy to promote you in their life. It took a lot of strength and courage to do this because they wanted to give you an offer, or this person could have been thinking about doing this and never really did it, or someone was thinking about strategizing in the past on how to promote you in their life. Like if you're a friend, maybe being more than a friend, if you're a friend, being a girlfriend. But they had to have the strength to give you an offer and take a risk. So somebody has to take a risk here. So I do feel like he potentially will ask you out. He's planning on it, I think. So let's see. Yeah, this crush thing. So somebody was in the past being a little defensive, kind of having their guard up, but they've kind of like gotten over that now. They're more open. Yeah. They could be juggling or balancing something here, managing two different things. That's why their attention could not be only focused on you. It might be focused on you a little bit and then focused somewhere else. Okay, so they did have a tower moment in the past where somebody cut them off. And now they're kind of defensive about their emotions. They have a decision to make about you, which is the Two of Swords. And they're defensive about the Queen of Cups, which could be your energy. They don't know, like, why does this person like me? It's like you guys ask the same questions about each other. What does this person like about me? Why do they like me? Do they like me? But he's more defensive about that because he was having somebody cut him off in the past. He doesn't want that to happen again, which is why he's being a little bit more reluctant. So he's kind of just waiting to see, or maybe you're waiting to see. Someone's waiting to see something here. They're waiting to see if something will change. Yeah. So they're waiting. Something's changing. And it is this Page of Wands. You just literally said, well, maybe I'll friend zone them. So I do feel the Page of Wands is our singles card. So he could be waiting to become single. He might be in a situation still. And he could be waiting until he can actually end it, as to not put you in a third party situation or the other person here. Yeah, someone's having strength. They're like, let's see. In regards to this Nine of Wands, what is this Nine of Wands here for Miriam? they're waiting to put something to an end. They're like fantasizing with the Page of Cups and the Death card. They're fantasizing about how to dead something. Like, how do I end this so that I can change and have the strength to do this? Yeah. 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 He's definitely like hiding something or being defensive about something. Don't worry. Secret safe with me. Yeah, he just needs to take the risk. He's having a moment where he's not sure if he wants to take the risk or not. So I feel like for that situation, he wants to ask you. He wants to promote you to his girlfriend. But there's some other stuff going on to where he doesn't know if he wants to take that risk or not. Like you said, in your culture, it's a little different. It's not just like dating to date. Yeah. It's like, because if he takes that risk and does that, then he's going to have to fight off the world, his parents, it's like, it's going to be too quick of a change for everybody to catch up and be okay with. It would have to be he broke up with his girlfriend, waited a little while, and then got with you, because otherwise it's going to be, like you said, taboo in your culture. So that's pretty much what's going on, Miriam. I hope that was helpful. All right. Welcome to my channel, new people. So happy that you guys are here. All 8 of you. I love it. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday night. Like, come on, let me know if Sundays is the night to be doing these readings, because I will definitely do it. All right, so I'm going to go back on the list here. Okay, thank you so much, Miriam. Hi, Anita. Thank you so much for joining my live here. I'm so happy to have you. And please feel free to like the video, subscribe, share, turn on those notifications, because when I go live next time, I don't want you to miss a live reading. It could be information that you resonate with. All right. Thank you so much, Miriam, for having the updated list. Oh, thank you. All right. Audrey says, my question was, is my girlfriend being serious about marriage? Okay. Let's get to it. Is Audrey's girlfriend being serious about marriage? Let's see. Yeah, I can say, thank you so much, Miriam, for having the list updated. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys so much. I'm on Audrey, then Bo, then Baby Fantasia, then Enrique, then Anita. So Anita, you can go ahead and ask your question now, or you can wait till it's your turn and I'll just get it then. Of course. You're welcome. All right. So let's see. Is your girlfriend serious, Audrey? Yep. I see a Queen of Cups. This could be an earth sign energy. So Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus wants to build. They are on solid ground, on solid footing. They want to build. Yeah. So somebody could have felt trapped and wanted to leave, or did leave a situation that they felt trapped in. It could have been a mindset, but now they want to build. So this could be a past situation that they felt trapped in, they left, and now they're wanting to build. And this could be her sun, moon, rising as far as the earth sign energy. This could also be your energy, Audrey. The energy is very fluid. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this is her energy or your energy. It could also be other signs in your natal chart. So you might want to check your natal chart. And Flower Witch, you can definitely be added. You're going to be after Anita, okay? All right. So yeah, somebody had to leave something that they felt trapped in, but now that they want to build and grow, they're on their own 2 feet. Yeah, somebody felt some betrayal, and that's why they left a certain situation. They made a decision to leave something behind, whether that was you or her. Like I said, the energy is very fluid. It could be vice versa. Now they're daydreaming with the Page of Cups. They're fantasizing about something, and yeah, they want to take a risk. So I definitely would say that they're daydreaming about taking a risk, and they've made a decision about it. So I would definitely say that she is very serious about marriage. I would definitely say. We're going to get an overall card here for you, Audrey. No problem. You're welcome. Yep. So there's a death energy. They want to take a risk to bring a rebirth to a relationship. So end it where it is right now. If it's on okay, we're girlfriends. They're like, okay, I want to end that. I want to dead that girlfriend shit. I want to be your wife. That's what I'm feeling. They want to take a risk towards it. So yeah, I would definitely say that she is very serious about that, Audrey. So there's no doubt about that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna update the list here. So we have Bo, Baby Fantasia, Enrique, Anita, Flower Witch. You're welcome, Audrey. And let me know if you need a personal reading. All that information is in the description box here. And, you'll be able to hit me up on any platform, Instagram, Facebook. So check out the description box before you head out if you want a private reading, okay? All right. So you want a reading for 2020. What to expect for Bo? What to expect? No problem, Audrey. Thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to come back next time. If you turn on those notifications, you'll know the next time as well. So Ace of Swords for you, Bo. You're getting a lot of truth. You could be being more true to yourself, Bo. But some truth is coming in. And with truth comes gifts. So you are being gifted with something by being true to yourself and cutting something off. There's a cutting something off or realizing something, cutting off an illusion. So you're getting truth about waiting for your dream. You're almost waiting for a wish fulfillment. You're getting the truth about that. Thank you, Anita. Yeah. So you didn't feel supported. You may not have felt supported, Bo. That could be by a King of Wands energy, Bo. That could be your energy. So the King of Wands is going to be a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo. Aries, Leo. You're getting the truth about why you had to wait for your wish to be fulfilled. You didn't feel supported by this King of Wands energy. Somebody's planning or strategizing on the Queen of Pentacles. So that's the earth energy. That could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But they're not pushing it. They're just planning it. All right, let's see. Because somebody could have felt like they were making you feel trapped, or they felt trapped or in bondage, and they want to make peace with that. They want to make peace with that. And Bo, again, so these energies are very fluid. So for example, for your natal chart, you could have some earth energy. Your sun sign is Pisces, but you also have a moon rising. You also have other houses that have signs in them that influence your personality. And so your sun sign is very general. That's just your general personality. Your moon is your emotions. Your rising is how other people see you in the world. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. So that's why I bring up the signs. Even if it doesn't resonate with your specific sign, it could be in your chart. So you might want to take a check at your natal chart. And if you need help with that, or if you would like a natal chart reading, just hit me up for that as well. Yeah, so somebody wants to be nice again. I don't know. Someone may have been a little harsh, and now they're wanting to make peace. They're having more heartfelt emotion. Yeah. They're kind of being the boss of their emotions. Like, I'm not going to let my emotions rule me anymore. I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to be supportive, and I'm going to be aggressively supportive with Bo about this. Or this could be you, Bo. Yeah, someone's like, I'm done with this burden. I'm done with this burden. This was a burden. Something was a burden in the past, and someone had to put boundaries or stand up for themselves. And so I feel like whatever this situation is, it's going to be resolved. This person is going to come back and let you know that they do feel differently than they did in the past. In the past, they could have been not that nice, or maybe you were not that nice. Yeah, 10 of Cups. So they want happiness. You could be their happiness. They want happiness with you. They're going to express it to you. They're a little bit more open now. They might have been a little bit more harder in the past, but now they're a little bit more open. So they're able to express and communicate maturely now. Okay. All right. So now we have Baby Fantasia, which I love that name. Baby Fantasia, please drop your question here if you're still here. If not, I'm going to move on. But, oh, she on. Like, Baby Fantasia's here. Why am I seeing the Libra's rare last name the past few days again after a long time without seeing it? Is Spirit trying to tell me something about him? Thank you, Kay. I'm a Taurus. Aw, you're welcome, Bo. And so I don't even need to shuffle my cards. Something, Baby Fantasia. You want happiness. The reason why you're seeing this person's last name is because something on your mind is manifesting in real life and it's trying to get your attention. You and this Libra had a very intense relationship, no? Like you guys were pretty, something cut it short, but you guys were, oh, you guys didn't date. Okay. So let me pull the cards out then. I'm over here trying to guess it out. Something about your energy wants this person's energy, this Libra. I don't know if you just haven't been real with yourself about it. Yeah. Yeah, you want to have, you see him as a husband. You see him as a husband. You guys, okay, so the thing about it is, it's like, I feel like there's an energy before you guys even got to get to that point, something got cut off. Like you guys might not have dated, but there was something there. There was some energy there. Something was there. And I feel as though you really wanted to investigate that energy. Like, what is this? Something got cut off. I feel like it was another person that came in, or another job, or something else that diverted your attention from this relationship, or from what could have been a relationship. Because there was definitely something there. But something diverted the attention either of him or of you. Like I said, these readings, the energy is so fluid. If I say it's you and you know it's not you, but it sounds like it's him, then it's probably him. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, something diverted this. Yeah, something diverted the energy. And I feel like for you, subconsciously, you think about that he could have been the one. It's almost like I'm hearing the one that got away before you even got a chance to like really explore it. I'm gonna pull cards for you in a minute, but I'm gonna resonate with this energy, Fantasia, Baby Fantasia. Because this is oddly similar to some situations I've had with the Taurus. I'm a Libra myself. It's like an obligation that kind of tore you guys out of each other's life path. Like, oh, you know, I have to go to this job. I have to go fly out here for this job. Or, oh, I have this and this to do. I can't, you know, it's like an obligation, something that you felt or they felt obligated to, made it so that there wasn't a hardcore connection the way it was supposed to be. But again, nothing happens by mistake. I'm just filling out the energy before I shuffle the cards. I'm filling out the energy here, guys. Was this a coworker or somebody that you worked with or had like went to school with, or it's like something that you guys were connected with briefly together, connected you guys and kind of introduced you guys to each other? Yeah, a coworker. Okay. Don't let the cards fool you now. I'm talented. I don't need these cards now. No, I'm just lying, but I'm gonna pull your cards anyway. And be fair, you know, I'm a leader. Gotta bring fairness. Okay. Baby Fantasia and her Libran. Give me some information on that. Why does she keep seeing his last name? So you guys took a break. Somebody left the situation, but they're going to be returning. And I think that's why you're seeing his name, to give you a pre-warning, so it's not like he just popped in your life and you don't know why. This is like a good warning. Yeah, somebody was being defensive in the situation and they took a break, or they, you guys lost contact, but somebody was kind of being defensive towards the connection. They were like, I don't know if this is really that, but we'll see. Somebody was a little bit scared to kind of go fully into the situation. You could have gotten out of a bad relationship or been dealing with a relationship simultaneously. Yeah. So his energy, again, you guys, these cards, it could be any sign. But this King of Wands is specifically a fire sign. So this is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And that could be his moon sign, his rising. It just depends on his chart. Yeah, something's changing with him, though. So I feel like a lot of times manifestations happen in various different ways, right? So you could think about somebody, and then the other person, you could think about, like, I can think about you, Baby Fantasia, and you could see Caleb 1,000 times on billboards and other things. It's because I'm thinking about you. He's sending out telepathic energy to you, and that's why you're seeing his last name everywhere. He's thinking about you. Something is connecting back with you. So I mean, if you have his number to reach out, yeah, he wants to build. Something is changing. He wants to build with you. He's thinking about something with you for sure. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing his research. The King of Cups. Emotionally, he's like searching. He's like, man, Baby Fantasia was kind of dope. I can't really find that nowhere else. Either he's trying to search for that within you. You know what I mean? Hi, Marissa. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing, Marissa. Please like, share, comment, turn on the notifications. That way you know when I go live. If you're new, which you are, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Introduce yourself. Everybody here is very friendly. Yeah. Yeah. So, but he's thinking about you. I also feel like he could be searching for your social media. Baby Fantasia, like, let me find her. Your Facebook, your social media. I definitely feel like your Instagram he's searching for. He wants to tell you the truth about something, but he's waiting, like, to find your Instagram or anything. Yeah. It's like he wants to tell you the truth. He wants to be honest with you about something. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys exchange phone numbers if he looks up your phone number. Yeah. He wants to tell you why he took the break, why he, like, went off and did something else. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's why you're seeing his last name, because he's thinking about you. Yeah. Somebody felt left out in the cold, but they're wanting to change that. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. Let's see. Okay. So Enrique, Anita, Flower Witch, and Marissa. Yeah, that is the spirit's heads up that you are going to see him. That's pretty much what that is. Like, hey, get used to this because you're going to see this. It's pretty much what it is. Yeah. You're welcome. Of course. I'm just making the list. I'm just going to make sure I have it correct so no one gets offended. Yeah. Okay. I have it correct. There we go. All right. All right. So Enrique, if you're still here, please ask your question. Please, please. We have Enrique, Anita, Flower Witch, and Marissa. And y'all know me. I don't like to leave anybody hanging. So if people keep coming in, I'm going to keep answering questions. But for now, we'll cut it off at Marissa unless someone new comes in. So Enrique, if you're still here with me, I would love to answer your question. Oh, you did ask your question, I think, already. But I just want to make sure you're still here so that way, otherwise, you can DM me and we can answer that question on the DM. Okay, so does your ex, Yvette Michelle Hernandez, still have feelings? Is she in love with someone else? Will she contact you again, Enrique? Okay, thank you, Enrique. So, Yvette, does she still have feelings? Let's pull 3 cards for Yvette and if she still has feelings. Thank you guys for your patience too while everybody's getting their reading. I really appreciate hanging in there. Sometimes I can be long-winded. I am very aware of that. So she's not confused about her feelings. She knows very well how she feels. Yvette does. And let's see how that is. So yeah, she in the past felt like there was a betrayal or something just ended. And now she's rising to a change here where she's going into hermit mode, isolating. She won't be talking much. Thank you so much, Flower Witch. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, she's going into a hermit. So she is kind of like, she knows how she feels. She feels like in the past she was betrayed and she's moving on. She's rising above that. She felt like either you could be begging or she was begging for something, Enrique. Yeah. Fire Witch is usually very sweet. So I feel like there was somebody that felt like they were begging and fighting for something, or somebody was begging and then someone was hiding something. And now they feel free of that. So I feel like she feels free of that. Is she with someone else? Let's see. Yeah, she's like, she's free. Either she was being a player or you were being a player, but somebody is like, that's in the past. They're not either being a player anymore or they're not. It was just something that happened in the past. Okay, so she does have a King of Cups energy coming up. That could be their rising sign, sun sign, moon sign. Venus is either a water sign of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There's a King of Cups energy here. So yeah, she took a break and cut this person off. So that could be your energy. And yeah, now there's a King of Wands. So there's a fire energy here. So she is with someone else, I believe, with the King of Wands energy. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And she feels supported by this person. So this could feel that she right now isn't feeling supported by this person, or she feels more supported by this person than she did before. And she's not speaking up, or she could have spoken up about her happiness. I do feel like she's kind of like, yeah, hold up. Yeah, so her intuition is telling her to build with this person, that it's going to help her grow. She isn't speaking up to you that this is what is making her happy. She's not going to tell you this. Yeah, with her intuition, she's just not. Yeah, she's kind of ended. Let's see, will she come back? Yeah, she's not changing. Hey, Wiggle, how's it going? She's not changing her position right now. Like, she is where she is. Yeah, she built up the courage to leave a situation in the past and start something new. She's searching for something new. So, I mean, I didn't see the Lovers card come up, so I don't know if that's how she feels with you anymore. She's over it, I think. Something is like dead to her. Yeah, she's building something new. It's going with no signs forever. Slowing. I heard that. Yeah. She's like, I'm investing my time into something else. I don't want to feel stuck. So she is moving on. She's taking that step. Enrique. But I hope that everything works out with your situation. Definitely. All right. So we have Anita, Flower Witch, and Marissa. I'm just going to update the list. And Wiggle, if you have a question, please feel free to ask it. Yeah, Enrique, you can hit me up for a private reading if you want to expand more on what's going on. I would be more than happy to do so. And really talk about your energy if you like what is in store for you. We can definitely do that. I don't want to leave you like hanging where it's just like disappointing, you know? But she did move on. There was some energy of somebody being a player, I think, or she's just not feeling supported. She's not going to beg. She's like, look, I'll go and find it. And that's okay. Because you will also find something for you as well, Enrique. All right, Anita. Is anyone coming in next year? Love reading for Anita. Is anyone coming in next year? 2020 for Anita. 2020 love for Anita. 2020 love for Anita. Of course, Wiggle. So, yeah, you're building, Anita, with the Three of Pentacles. You've left something in the past. You're like, look, I'm building. I'm leaving anything in the past that ain't building with me. Let's see. You deny an offer or you stop offering something to someone, Anita. You're like, I'm not going to offer this anymore. Yeah, with the King of Wands energy. So who are you building with? It feels like a King of Pentacles energy, but let's see. So you have a new beginning, a new start, a gift, a new chance encounter. Okay. You're leaving something in the cold or someone in the cold and starting something new. This is really kind of more so talking about career than love, but let's see. So you're fighting for something. It almost feels like a career. You're like coming in very strong. You're not confused about this. You've made a decision. You were feeling stuck at the time of making the decision. But you know that this is going to bring you justice. And you're going to have freedom. Like, this is you feeling unsupported. You're going to have the freedom from feeling that way, Anita. So let's see. Is there new love coming in for Anita? Yeah. So it's like there's a change with the Six of Swords with this player energy, the Knight of Wands. You're like this person who was being a player, like that's changing. They don't have their guard up anymore. They could have been very defensive when you called them out on it. Yeah, they want to communicate. This person wants to communicate. What do they want to communicate about? About the conflict. They want to let you know, like they want to talk about it. And I think that's what's going to have to happen before you can move on to new love. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah. They want to talk about the conflict, why they like their position, standing their ground, or you either want to talk about the conflict and about why you stood your ground. But somebody's wish fulfillment. Okay. Somebody's wish is to seek a break from the fighting. Someone's like, I'm just seeking a break from fighting. Yeah. And then we have this Emperor energy. This could be you, Anita, coming to an Emperor energy, or this could be you with an Emperor, an Aries or a Scorpio or a Leo. Yeah. And you kind of cut your emotions off and go cold. So I do feel like for you, 2020 is like you're being a boss of your shit. You're not taking shit. And I don't necessarily, I see you ending a love situation and being more focused on your job and like the things that you want to do, like your finances. I feel like love in this given moment, you just kind of like, you're like, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to fight for this anymore. It'll come when it's supposed to. I'm just going to do what I got to do in the meantime. And that's always good. That's not a bad thing. So, all right, Anita. All right. So, Flower Witch, let me know if you're here and ask your question. You're so welcome, Anita. And if you'd like a reading, please feel free to hit me up. Information's in the description box, and don't forget to turn on your notifications for when I go live next time, okay? Also, if you have any social medias like Instagram or Facebook, I have mine linked. So, yeah. So Flower Witch, it's very clear here that he has lost interest. Let's see, why did he lose interest? I'm sorry to say it so like abruptly, but that's what I'm getting here. He doesn't feel a lover connection anymore. He could feel more like a platonic friend. He's also managing or juggling. He's trying not to be defensive, but he does feel unpassionate about it at this time. And he might speak about it or he might not speak about it, Flower Witch. Well, I do see that initially he's not passionate about this lover situation. He's juggling something, which to me would represent other people maybe. But he is becoming this. There's an energy of him becoming less defensive and speaking about not being a player like in the past he was. He may talk about that, but there's also an energy of like death towards that. Yeah, he's trying to change that about himself, maybe to be a good partner for you or just in general for himself to be a good person and not, play with people's feelings. Yeah, he's going to make peace. So he is going to make peace about it. He's just deciding, okay, at this given time, he's in a stay or go energy about if he wants to promote you. But that's a part of the peace that he wants to make. Is like, okay, well, you can be my girlfriend. Like, you can be my boyfriend. You know what I mean? But he is in that stay or go energy, that Two of Wands. Yeah, he's like, do I promote you or do I cut you off completely? Like in this, that's just kind of where he's feeling. But yeah, I do feel like he has some emotions. Yeah, with the Ten of Cups. He doesn't know if he wants to cut off his happiness, like cut off this commitment to you or to promote you. So he's in a really like polar energy, extreme polar. Let's see, what's some advice? So I would say for you, go within, or for him, he needs to go within to the hermit mode to figure out what he wants, because it's like he doesn't know what he wants. That's such a extreme polar, like to one want to cut you off or to want to be with you. That's like, it's like not even like cut you off. It's like cut you off, like we can't even be friends, or you're gonna be my girlfriend. Which one? We don't know. So going within to get the wisdom is going to help the situation to cooperate. I do feel like for him, he's probably ignoring his intuition, but he is out of the energy of being defensive. Like he's not defensive anymore. So yeah, everything's going to be okay. You're going to rise above it with the star card. Final card here for you. Yeah. So you're going to have freedom pretty much to be your own boss, stand up for yourself. You're going to have the freedom to stand up for yourself. And kind of like, you know, you may not have like gotten the chance to like say what you wanted to say in the situation. It could have just been like him saying what he wanted and then cutting you off, not letting you do, you know, say your thing. But yeah, you're going to have the chance to stand up for yourself and the freedom to do that. Yeah, because everything's changing. Yeah. So the peace will be made. Yeah, I do see that. Peace will definitely be made, Flower Witch. Things are changing so that there can be peace, equal give and receive in the situation. I do see here clarity. So peace may not be like what you think. It may not be like going back to like square one with him about the relationship, but it may just be getting the clarity that you need. Yeah. Yeah. So you're so welcome, Flower Witch. If you need a personal reading, just let me know. You know, I understand that these situations are very general. If you want to get in it and like get me to dig in it, then hit me up for a personal reading. All right, Marissa, are you still with me? You've been waiting for so long. I do appreciate your patience here. Does Darius still think of me throughout the distance and silence? Could he return to my life? Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Marissa. Thank you for liking the video and subscribing. So yeah, Darius is someone from your past, yes? Because I do have the 6 of Cups coming up for a past lover or a person of the past. Could be past life, like you knew him in a past life. Or okay, yeah, he is from your past. Okay. Okay. So somebody was doing their research to get promoted in a lover situation. They were like studying you, or you might have been studying him. You were like, what does it take? What does he want in what does he want in a woman? What does he want in a partner? What does she want in a husband? That's what I see. Because something wasn't working out like in the past, the lover situation. You guys, somebody was doing their research to figure out what this person wanted. Like, how can I be this for you? And the Emperor energy comes up very clear here with a reverse 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is an offer. So somebody rejected the offer and then cut the person off in the past. Yeah, somebody could have made an offer like, I'll cook, you know, I'll do these duties that have a certain title with them. Without the title, I'll do that to figure out if that's what you want. But then this Emperor is like, nah, like I'm cutting. Or this could be your energy, Marissa. You could have cut off this person. Yeah, so somebody was like, they're done fighting, or somebody's hiding something. But in the past, they're like, I'm done. Somebody was fighting or hiding something and felt unsupported, and they needed the strength. They have the Strength card. Yeah. Somebody wanted freedom in the past. They could have been confused about how to get that freedom or what to do with that freedom. So they could have acted irrationally initially because of that. They were seeking something with this newfound freedom. So I think this has less to do with you and more to do with him. Like they were pushing themselves. I do feel like he will communicate with you, but let's see. So many cards just popped out. So somebody doesn't know if they want to cooperate with what's going on, and they're going into themselves about why they used to be a player. They're going into the hermit mode to figure out why they wanted to be a player, why they were a player. Yeah, so I feel like they're waiting on something from the world. They could be waiting for your communication with them, or somebody's waiting for the communication, but someone else feels trapped within their mind, of course, about communicating. We also have the Queen and King of Pentacles here. The Queen is plotting or strategizing on the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Cups. So somebody's like, I know that this is my husband, or this is my happiness, or this King of Pentacles is my true match, and we're supposed to be happily ever after. But someone else doesn't really feel that way. I don't think. I feel like they feel more trapped within themselves. Yeah, like it's not really you, Marissa. It is his own mind that is causing him to like delay that shit. And so, but you're not confused. Like you're not confused. Someone's not confused in the situation. Someone can see very clearly what's going on. And the other person's more caught up in their head and in their environment, like what's around them more than like the communication. Yeah. Somebody's not confused that something is changing. So you could feel energetically that something is changing. A lot of times with the twin flame energy, there is a runner. There's a runner and there's a chaser. Somebody will run from it because it's just too good to be true. And they're not ready to own up. Yeah, so something's changing with the King of Pentacles. He's not confused. He's not going to be confused. The confusion is changing. He's like, So somebody took a break emotionally, but they will emotionally return, I believe. So they're not speaking up about why they cut you off and why they decided to end something. But that's coming to an end here, and something's being reborn. Let's get one more card here. They were hiding something about the conflict, or they were fighting something within the conflict. The conflict was them just not being able to be real with themselves, but they were hiding something too within this conflict. So I believe that they're going to speak upon that and tell you what they were hiding. They were hiding their emotions, I believe. They cut that part of them off. They kept it quiet. Yeah. Let's get one more. So with the Knight of Cups, it's going to be okay. With the Chariot, something is moving to a different caliber. Yeah. So with him, I think he's imagining that if he does say something, you're going to be mean to him. He's kind of visualizing, if I do this, then what if she is mean? What if she is like, there's a fear about communicating because of feeling rejected, or like you're going to be mean or curse at him or something like that. Yeah, that's why he's not speaking up about it with the reverse Ace of Cups. He's scared that you're going to be mean, but he is planning on how to speak up. So I think if you just keep reassuring him, like obviously once he communicates with you, reassure him that you're not trying to be. Yeah. Yeah, like he thinks you're going to be upset when he comes back to tell you what really happened. So that's why he's kind of like not saying anything right now, but he's planning on it. Yeah, he's planning on it. Don't worry. You'll receive a communication, I definitely feel, for the text. Yeah. And just let him know I'm open to talk. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm open to hear your side. Even if it makes me upset, I'm not going to get upset right now because, you know, whatever situation this was happened a while ago. And we just need to have some understanding about it now. So, of course, Marissa, please feel free to hit me up for a private reading if you would like to dig deeper into this. Wiggle, let me know if you're here. Okay. No worries. I know what you mean, Marissa. So I was hoping to get some insight on an old crush. His name was Connor. Were the feelings mutual? If I approached him now, what would happen? All right, Connor. Were the feelings mutual? So somebody is planning on starting something new. They're not going to be defensive or emotionally volatile, but they're planning on something with the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. But they're not speaking about it. So somebody's not speaking about it, but they're planning on approaching someone, perhaps. Yep. And this was somebody, they're not speaking about somebody in the past. Yeah, they're not speaking to somebody in the past, they're not speaking about their past. They could feel more confident now, because in the past they didn't speak about how they felt, but now they're the Emperor, which is Aries or Scorpio energy. That doesn't necessarily have to be that person's sun sign. It could be Moon, Rising, Venus, 8th house, 10th house, midheaven. Yeah. So somebody's more confident in this 10 of Cups. They're like, okay. Yeah. They're not confused anymore. Somebody was confused before. And they want to promote someone. So I would, let's see. Because I feel like they're not confused. They want to be promoted. This could be your energy. Maybe you didn't speak up in the past, but now you feel confident about this 10 of Cups. You're not confused. You want to be promoted. This could be your energy. What would happen if Wiggle hit up Connor? What would happen? So I feel like he would be very open. He's not going to hide anything or fight anything. Like, I just feel like, yeah, he's open to building. He's like open to building with you. Let's see. So these reverse cards, the Seeking card is, yeah, okay. So he's not seeking a problematic lover situation. He wants to cooperate with his lovers. And I think you also do too. You want to cooperate with, you don't want to fight. So I would take it slow, just because he could have been in a relationship before that was not like the best. Yeah. So I see a romantic rivalry situation with the Queen of Wands. At the time, he could have been not really seeking a lover situation because he was in a relationship with the Queen of Wands. But there is going to be some communication. Something's happening really fastly here. Yeah. Something is coming back from the dead. So I would definitely encourage you to reach out. There's a possibility that there's a big possibility you guys could be connecting again. I think maybe in the past, the reason why is because maybe there was somebody that he liked or somebody that he knew liked him. And he didn't want to make into an awkward situation. It could have been a friend of yours. It could have been someone you knew. But he didn't want to make it an awkward situation, which is why he didn't maybe approach or pursue that situation. But he's totally open now. Dude, he told you he loved you in art class. So I think that's good enough. Well, let's slow down a minute. Okay, Wiggle? We're in a retrograde. It ends on the 20th of November, post-shadow period until December 6th. I would definitely plan on what you're going to say first. Don't send it yet because we're in a retrograde. Communication's a little off. So you may say something from the bottom of your heart and he could think that it sounds completely different than what you wanted it to sound like. Yeah, get worked up, but don't do anything yet. Like, you can get worked up, just don't make any fast actions yet. I do see communication happening, but I would wait until the retrograde is in at least the post-shadow period. So it ends in 3 days from November 17th to November 20th, it ends. Then it goes into pre-shadow period until December 6th. At least closer to the end of the pre-shadow period, like the beginning of December maybe, that Christmas energy is going to be there. You can make an excuse, say you want to tell them happy holidays, and then, let them know subtly how you feel. But I would definitely wait off just because the communication is a little wonky. And like I said, it could come off confusing to him. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to come out hella fast and you're not going to have the chance to stop and think about what you're saying. You know what I mean? Exactly. Another few weeks. That's all I'm saying. It's just another few weeks. Then you can bring it back in and then the communication will be clear. Everybody will be able to articulate how they feel, their feelings, what they're trying to say. There won't be any guessing or guesstimating or anything like that. Okay? All right. So, Wiggle, I'm happy that you have your question answered. I know that was probably eating you alive. You just wanted to know what was going on. And let's see. Hello, Jade. Hello. You're welcome, Wiggle. Jade, if you have a question, you would be next on the list because I just answered Wiggle's question. And after that, if anyone else comes in, then obviously I'll answer their question. But if not, then love you guys, though. Let me take a little smoke break. Also, Jay, if you're new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Share the video. Do it all. Do it all. Because I would like for you to turn on the notifications just because when I go live, you'll be alerted. And that way you'll, be able to catch it while it's live. Perfect. Thank you, boo. Love it. And yeah, if you have a question, Jade, let me know. If your question's personal, you don't want to ask it on the chat forum, you can always message me. We can book a reading. That way we can do it in private. I understand not wanting to put all your business on French Street. Just having a little toke over here. It's out. All right. Well, that's that. But yeah, if you have a question, please leave your question. I'm going to leave the chat open for about another minute and a half here. And then I will be closing the chat. And we will be joining a live next time. Okay. Are you going to speak to AB or is he completely done? For Jade Thomas. So somebody with the Knight of Pentacles is putting a boundary up. They're standing up for themselves. But they're also building. They could be like, yeah. They're building, they're growing, they're building beyond what they were feeling. Hey, baby Lavender, welcome, welcome. Please like, share, comment on this video here. Turn on the notifications and subscribe to the channel, because when I go live again, then you will be directly alerted. So yeah, somebody cut you off and they're kind of building past that. They're working through that. Or somebody was like, not that nice. Yeah, in a lover situation. Thank you, baby Lavender. Yeah, someone was being a player. So this energy is very fluid. It could be you or him, Jade. But yeah, someone was like being a player in a lover situation. Yeah. But it's like someone else, either you or that person, does have feelings. They do care. But they still were being a player. They caring for too many people. Okay. And baby Lavender, list your question. Yep. I'm right in sync with you. You can definitely ask the question. Just list it here. I'm on Jade, and then I'll do you next. So I feel like they're going to communicate their feelings, because there has been change from this player energy in a lover situation to now feeling more supportive of that lover's connection. Or the King of Cups energy, you or him could have been rushing or pushing someone to something. Yeah, somebody just cut off this passion. We have literally the reverse King and Queen of Swords. And then we also have the Ace of Wands. So that's talking about a passion. Somebody cut it off. They're like, nope. In the past, they cut it off. Let's see. Yeah, so this King of Wands now wants to make peace with a betrayal because they didn't tell the truth, and they had somebody begging for cooperation. Like, it's like they had somebody was begging for a Queen of Wands to cooperate with this romantic rival that they were juggling. And so this person took a break because they didn't feel supported. They're like, nah, I'm good. Let's see where his energy is now. Yeah, he's feeling trapped because he know that he did wrong. Somebody did wrong and they're feeling trapped about it. And it's an injustice that they know isn't just. Could want to make it right. So let's see what's going to happen. Is he going to speak? So there is a card. The Seven of Wands is like fighting. Like, I'm fighting for love, but they're fighting to have this situation. Yeah. So someone's in the hermit mode. They're not talking. They could have ghosted. You could have ghosted him. He could have ghosted you. The energy is very fluid, but they're planning. Like, they're thinking back on this conflict, and they're planning on. They've already left somebody out in the cold, a King of Pentacles. And yeah, they're like realizing that they're investing their time into something that's just going to fall apart. So they're rising above, and they're understanding that something's changing. Yeah, they're fantasizing about a wish fulfillment. So I think it's an energy of like possibly fantasizing about, okay, should I take a risk again with this person from the past, or should I take a risk with somebody that I just met that's not in my past? Not like I just met them, but they're new. They're not in my past. I don't feel like he's completely done. His energy is not completely done, but I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. I see like someone taking a break, someone not feeling supported, having to put their boundaries up about what they will and won't build. Somebody's cutting someone off, like just somebody being a player. Like I see all of that. So I think do what you've been doing, and if anything changes, you'll know because that person will need to reach out. If they betrayed you or did you wrong, you shouldn't be reaching out to say anything because they did you wrong. So let them come back and say what they need to say, but don't, yeah. Somebody's just taking a break. I just see like somebody's taking a break. Jade. All right. And baby, yeah, don't reach out. If they reach out, I wouldn't say don't communicate. I would hear them out, but you know what you need and you know what's going on in your situation. So, yeah. All right, baby Lavender, if you have a question. Oh, yep. If I applied for the new mental health advocate's position at my job, is there a good chance I get the position? Any advice you can give me? Oh my God, baby Lavender, I am like, November for me is mental health month. Like mental health month. You're welcome, Jade. I am like, so I'm also interested in getting into the mental health field with like the tarot cards and just reading energy and all the spiritual practices that I incorporate into my life that have helped me. Yeah. So, and Jade, you're going to be making peace with him, or you could be making peace with him. He wants to make peace with you, or, you know, you want to make peace with him. So you're planning on this, baby Lavender. You're planning on, you're kind of like going into yourself to see like what kind of wisdom can I pull. You're planning from your own experiences, your own knowledge, which is good. You're not going outside of yourself. Mental health. Yeah. There's a decision that you're going to have to make with the Two of Swords, or a decision that needs to be made by someone else. They don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so the decision that you were making is, should I start this new journey? You're doing research into this position here. So you're balancing it. You're juggling in your mind like, should I do this? So you're going to have to be, the step one to manifesting what you want is to be very sure that this is what you want. Because if you're not and you're on the fence with that Two of Swords energy, then you're going to manifest a complicated situation because what you're thinking of is complicated. It's not very clear. So make it very clear in your mind. Envision yourself in this position. How does this feel every day? And be realistic. Don't just envision the things that you want to be good. Envision the things like, okay, when I go home from being a mental health advocate, how do I take care of my mental health so that I can continue to give from a good place and not giving off my last leg? Yeah. Don't focus on the negatives because that's going to manifest not the situation you want. Put yourself in the shoes of a mental health advocate. What does that feel like every day? When you walk into the office, when you help people, when you go home, when you wake up, when you do it for a month in a row, 2 months in a row, 3 months in a row, put yourself in that. Yeah. Well, not like, it's not about external validation. It's about how will you feel being in this position? What are going to be those strong points for you? What are going to be the weak points for you? Not if they're going to like you or think that you're going to do fine. It's not about what anybody else thinks. That's not how manifestation works. It works that you think something in your mind. You know it, you believe it, you see it, and then it manifests. So if you're worried about how someone's going to think, or if they're going to think that you're the right fit, then you're going to always have this micromanaging on your back because you manifested that when you went in. So really clear your mind. I would also suggest not necessarily applying right at this moment because we are still in a Mercury retrograde. The end of the retrograde is November 20th. It goes into post shadow until December 6th. If you can hold out until December 6th or closer to December, I would definitely suggest that. Because right now, with the energy that you have, it's like you may want it, but you're not making that solid decision. So in order to continuously manifest good, deadline's the 4th. So I would do it as close, like December 1st. I would do it then. Just get as far away from the ending of the retrograde as you can. Because it gets intense in the post shadow period. Don't get me wrong. The retrograde is really strong and intense, but the post shadow period is very strong and intense as well. So you don't want to be too close to the ending of the retrograde. But I do see that there is someone at your job with the King of Cups who does support you. A male could be, or a female. Their sign could be, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That doesn't have to be their exact sign. It could be their moon rising. But someone is actually very supportive of you. And I don't know if you're aware of who this is. It could be a boss. I think you need to talk to someone first before applying, but not like a coworker who would be competing with you. Someone who is your supervisor, because yeah. You also have a King of Wands energy. This could be your energy. So you have support, you have emotion and passion. You have the emotion and the passion to do this. So you may have to balance that out, your emotion versus your passion. Because I'm telling you, with the mental health work, and I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but it is a lot of emotional labor every single day. You know what I mean? Taking on people's issues, but understanding and knowing how to take a mental health day yourself. If you need one, how to ground your energy so you don't carry all that weight on your back. That's a lot. And going in unprepared, I think for you right now, what I'm hearing is that if you want this, prepare for this. Do the research. Find techniques before you even get the position so you're better equipped to deal with it. Because I do see that if you go into it without doing that, you're going to find out the hard way. Because a lot of this energy is very spiritual. When people are telling you about their traumas or telling you, you know what I mean? Like this type of issue or this type of situation, it's a lot to carry with you every day. And so I do see that you're saying that it's going to be more hours. So that is going to be more emotional labor. Like even if it's 2 or 3 hours, it does make a difference. It definitely does. And to what capacity you're assisting others, in what areas would that change for you? Would it be the same that you work in? Would it be different? I think that you need to go into yourself and go into a planning phase for how to protect yourself. I even feel like maybe even now, the similar capacity of where you work now, you could have some energy lingering from who you work with, like specifically patients or whoever you work with. And I think that's why this is kind of like in lieu right now as far as applying, because the universe is saying, well, you need to figure out how to protect your energy before you go deeper into this. I think that's what this is. Yeah. Because this is the Devil card reversed. So not feeling trapped, not feeling bonded. You know what I mean? Just think it through. Think it through. We're going to come to a last card here. One more card here for baby. Yeah, I'm hearing take a break. Take a break. Step out of, like, just take a break about it. I think take a break from worrying about it so much. And because what I'm really hearing the universe say is, like, show us that you are ready to handle this. It's not that we understand you want it. We understand that you could have it, but are you able to handle it? Take a break from all the thinking about what you're thinking about right now and focus on what you can spiritually do. What kind of binaural beats can you listen to? What kind of sound healing can you listen to relieve stress from you now and when you get in that position? Because you already have like stress from the job now. And you have to know how to take care of yourself. Because if you don't and you're just giving to people in this position, you're going to wear out and you're going to need a break. I'm also seeing take a risk and be the emperor. So be very confident when you do apply. Take a risk. So this is definitely for you, but I do feel that you may just want to just have a game plan going into it. I'm not trying to discourage you from applying. Just have a game plan going into it, because that's going to show, and talk. There's talk about it. Like, I wouldn't necessarily like expose your moves. I don't believe in exposing what you're going to do next, but talk about the idea, speak about it to someone that is higher up that can give you advice, or someone who actually does the same work as you, that's like a friend or a colleague that you trust, talk to them about what they experience. And then you can see a little bit more inside of it. But yeah, you are like, this is my wish fulfillment. You're daydreaming about how this is a wish come true. And yeah, and things are changing here. So with that change, what comes with that change? Yep. When you take a break, you're going to come back to it. You're coming back after taking a break. The Lover's card did come up here. I do feel that this is a re-sparking of your love for this after taking a break. Just a little small break to think about it. Not necessarily like a break from work. You may need a break from work also, but that's what I'm getting so far there, baby. Baby Lavender, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for entertaining and commenting and engaging this chat. I do appreciate it so much. And the open forum is now closed. Baby Lavender was the last person to have the reading, but please pay attention to when I next have a live. So you'll get an alert through your email that I'm going live. And of course, not everybody checks their emails every day, but I will possibly be doing a live tomorrow, if not Tuesday or Thursday. So I will be doing another live soon. Definitely click the notification button. Thank you so much for everybody that liked the video today that was here. Thank you so much, Baby Lavender, for staying until the end, and everybody else who did. You guys are so awesome, and I will be back soon. Bye.